I got the job at Winston Tire. I worked there for about a year. I got promoted to manager. And of course, the commute was a lot. We used to live in Garden Grove, and I used to drive all the way to Montebello. And then as I surround myself with more successful people, and that's a big secret to success as well. You're a product of your environment. So always, find new friends that are older and more successful than you. So I was like a sponge, learning from people around me. The past 10 years, I've been writing my goals every day, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. My goals, I actually have a spreadsheet I made 25 years ago of how much I'm going to be worth by the time I'm 67. I put all these numbers in there. If I make 10% a year with this one house I have, I sell it, I buy 2 houses, and I use this formula. Interesting, it's called the aftermath. And then there's another one, it's called actual aftermath. And I haven't done it for a few years, but every year on January, I used to compare my actual aftermath with the aftermath I did many years ago to see if I'm on the right track. Well, I would say, life is like a road trip, right? First, you got to find your destination. Where do you want to go in life? What makes you happy? To some people, this is not happiness. To some people, they want to, be a spiritual, travel, have just enough money where they don't have to worry about their rent, but they want to be free, spirited, travel, and they're happy. Trust me, they don't want it. You give them a free Bugatti, they don't want it. So everybody's different. Well, first things first, I look at a property that I can add value. If there's a property, let's say brand new shopping center with 4 tenants, a Starbucks, Quiznos, 7-Eleven, and cleaners, I don't buy that property. There's nothing I can do to it. Fully leased, it's new shopping center. So I've never bought anything like that, So I look at for a property that's got some vacancy, it needs some TLC, and I love and care, and the rents are below market, price per foot is below market. So basically there's gotta be some kind of a value add play to the property. And once you identify that, and you can check the comps and see, okay, this is the property now, and this is what a block away. So you just kind of check out the comps, and if there's enough meat on the bone, then I make an aggressive offer, and then art of negotiation is a whole different subject. Way to leverage against the seller. But so how I identify the property that you can add value, purchase it, and then have a game plan. But more importantly, back to what I said, you got to be buying it at the right time. First, wait for the right time. When the right time is here, you'll know, because you'll see everyone, talking about we're in recession, unemployment's going up, people are losing their homes, there's a lot of foreclosures. That's the time you start looking. And then find something that you can add value, and then go to work. My process with my investment was always reinvest the money. It's like, buying a cow. You don't sell the cow, you sell the milk. Then when you sell the milk, you take part of the profit and invest it in a second cow. And only with that 30% of it, whatever it may be, you go buy, iPad, iPhone, whatever you have. So my mentality was always reinvest. Don't spend the principal, reinvest the cash flow, And that's how I've amassed all this real estate. And I told myself, I said, hey, I'm gonna buy a Bugatti when I can buy 10 of them cash. But most entrepreneurs, they go ahead and finance it, and they start taking a lot of loans in. And then when the business slows down, it's overwhelming, and they start having financial difficulty, and some of them don't survive. But to me, is whatever your trade is, make the money, invest in real estate, and be patient. And every time recessions comes, keep buying. I would say it's a long journey. Don't look at it as like a buy one property and you're done. Get your license, real estate license, get involved with the real estate community, investors, lenders, go to open houses, network with other brokers, watch the market, study the market, and get qualified. Make sure you're ready to pull the trigger when the time comes. When the time does come, you can really locate, find those diamond in the rough. And by then you have your networks. If you run out of cash, you can always do profit sharing with other investors, because by then you're a professional agent. You can, you build your network, your credibility. And as long as you provide value and you know what you're doing, there is always investors that want to co-invest with you, even if you don't have money.